Hello and welcome to the finale of Sonic Colors Ultimate, where last time we finished up our adventures in the asteroid coaster, which was nothing but pain and agony, because that world is terrible. But today, we are going to be heading to, get out of the way, Eggshell, thank you very much, Terminal Velocity, which is the final zone of this game. It is the two-part final boss battle. So, without further ado, let's dive into Terminal Velocity and get this show on the road.
Sonic thinks he's won because he destroyed all my generators. Well, the mind control cannon is full enough for what it has to do. I will have the last laugh!
The last laugh? How is laughing last special? Isn't that like being the slowest one to get the joke?
Yeah, I laugh last all the time. People look at me like I'm an idiot. Forget about it.
That's because you are an idiot.
You talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. There's nobody else here, so I must be talking to you. Why haven't we fixed your voice chip yet?
Yo, quit busting my batteries over here. I've been working on it all day.
What does that even mean? Oh, never mind. In a few seconds, it won't matter anyway, since the world will have only one thing on its mind.
What's that, boss?
Me. No! This can't be happening! It's backfiring! Impossible! How? Ta-da!
Yo, what do you mean impossible? Your plans have been crushed by Sonic for like, ever. He stops you like it's his job or something. In fact, I can't remember a plan he didn't stop.
What are you talking about? He hasn't stopped all of them.
Name one.
Way to pay attention, pal.
Thank you, buddy! Hey, my voice! It's back! All right!
Ah, there's the sweet sound my auditory processors know and love.
Now I remember why we changed his voice chip. No matter! I may have suffered a setback, but this thing's far from over. I will crush Sonic!
The man gets an A for effort, that's for sure!
Alright, here's Terminal Velocity. I thought there were only 2 stages, but I guess there's a third one? I guess we'll see what happens.
Hey, Tails.
Yeah?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Good, so it's not just me.
When I feel the ground shaking under my feet and see plumes of dust rising and rubble tumbling and aliens running for their lives, yeah, I get a bad feeling. So, how about you and me make like Eggman's hairline and recede?
This isn't joke time. This is running to the space elevator time.
Sorry, couldn't help myself. We're out of here.
Yeah, we're running now.
So, from my memory, I believe that the first part of this was just this running boss, and then the second, well, I mean, I guess certainly they're both running bosses, but the first time it was just like the escape where you're trying to run and well, I feel like it's redundant to say it's an escape level where you're running to escape, but yeah, there's no boss to fight, it's just you running and dodging all the things in the process. But the second stage is when, well, I don't want to spoil it, but it's when you actually start to use some Wisps to work together in the final battle, and then you actually have something to fight. Which, I'll get to my, a small gripe I have with this game when we get to that final boss battle. It's not really a criticism, it's more just like a, I guess, a missed opportunity, but I'll talk about when we finally get there. We'll have to, we gotta survive this level first. I didn't want to, oh, speed bump. Yep, we're dead. We don't survive this now. That is a, screw the pooch there, and I lost on my rings. Oh, never mind, I guess we got some more rings. Okay, I thought we'd be screwed, but nope, we're fine. We are fine, because we managed to recover and get our rings back, and boop, take that. Thank you very much. Hey there, buddy, where you going? Where you going, pal? Where you going? Which lane you going in? There. Okay, goodbye. See you later. Bye. Nice knowing you, pal. Alright, you want to come down? Come on down. Come on down so I can boop you off the edge. Kind of like that. Nice, 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 nice. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. The hits just keep on coming. I get quick step bonuses and you get yeeted off to the moon. Or something like that. I don't know. Okay. And, it's this guy again. Okay, we still technically fight him. It's just, we're just running away, which, thankfully, I can do, because I have a bit of a boost right up, although once this boost runs out, I kind of don't have a plan, so, and now my plan has stopped. Okay, now we just have to kind of get lucky. We just have to kind of get lucky. And that's bad, that's bad. Yep, we're dead. I knew we were dead. I knew the second we ran out of boost, we were dead. And we're back to the beginning of the level, I think. Yeah, okay. I think I've done a slightly better job of managing boost this time. Can I make it till I get a refill, perhaps? Maybe? Okay, we got a refill, thank you, okay. I made it last long. Oh, I can't. Okay, now we're dead. Now we're very dead. Now we're very dead. Because now I don't have any rings. I have no rings. I don't have rings, and I can't see which way, where it's gonna fire. I couldn't see. God. Alright, I just gotta keep, I gotta keep my eyes fixed on the, I'm just dead. I can't see what's happening. I cannot see where the thing's gonna appear until they're until it's too late to do anything about it. Okay, just keep moving. Keep moving. We're still fine. I don't know how, but we're still fine. We made it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how the hell. Jesus Christ, that was pain. That was pain and agony. I did not remember that last. I mean, I remember the second half of this being better than the first half, but I didn't remember the second half being so awful that you literally can't see where the purple lasers are gonna appear from until they're too late. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, so I seem to remember there only being 2 parts to this, but there's a third. I'm thinking that maybe the third part, like the third level thing right there, is gonna be the credit, because I know there's a credits level you can play. I don't know if that's what that is or not, but I'm pretty sure there's only 2 actual parts to this boss, which is the first running stage and then the actual boss fight itself.
Time to bail.
Isn't there?
It can't be.
Leaving so soon? There are no lines, and I've saved the best rides for last. At least let me stamp your hand so you can come back in.
I know you're trying to be clever with this whole amusement park pun thing, but it's just coming off lame. Just say you're going to destroy us and stop embarrassing yourself.
Curse you, Sonic! Not only do you foil my plans, but you foil my speeches as well. I work hard on them. No matter. I will destroy you, and I will be victorious. Is that better?
Like a million times better. Thank you.
This robot is special. He's powered by the energy from your little friends. He is invincible. So I'd say it's been nice knowing you, but it hasn't.
I have to admit I'm a little scared. I don't think we can beat this guy.
See you on the ground, buddy.
Huh? Sonic, no!
Just got one last thing to do. As for you...
Alright, here it is, the final boss of Sonic Colors Ultimate. I didn't want to hit the stupid thing. Okay, so, I mentioned I had a particular gripe with this boss battle. And it's not so much that I have a problem with the boss battle itself, it's just that I think they have a massive missed opportunity here. Because this is the one Sonic game, I don't count Sonic Forces, because Sonic Forces is Sonic Forces. And actually, even then I wouldn't really count it, because what I'm about to say doesn't apply to Forces at all. It's the one Sonic game that takes place entirely in outer space. Because Forces has a space level towards the beginning, I think, where you have to break Sonic out of a space prison or something, I don't know. But it's something like that. And so this is the only Sonic game where the setting is literally an outer space amusement park where you explore a whole bunch of different planets, and it's really freaking awesome, and yet it is also this Sonic game that does not end with a supersonic in space battle. And you just find yourself asking, like, why? Because, like, that's the thing, is, like, that's the running trend throughout the series. You have the final Sonic, the final supersonic in space battle. But this doesn't end with this. I mean, this is a cool final boss and all that, because it's basically, it's an infinitely better running boss than the schlock that they throw your way in Asteroid Coaster, and the slightly less schlocky thing that they throw your way in Starlight Carnival. But yeah. So, but I still, so I don't really have a problem with this boss fight in and of itself. It's just the I jumped. Okay, fine, whatever. It's just the fact that that you have such a massive missed opportunity when you could put it, you could have the ultimate payoff for the supersonic in space battle thing, and then you just don't do it. So I feel like they majorly dropped the ball there, but it's whatever. It's not like this final boss is infuriating or anything. I remember it taking a long time, but I don't think it's like hair-pullingly frustrating like the Asteroid Coaster one is. So I think we will be just fine. Also, one thing I will say is that there is a part to this final boss where the Reach for the Stars kicks in again, like kind of a remix for it. What the hell just happened there? What the hell was that? Okay, that was interesting. Really, game? Really? I jumped. So what I was saying before is that there's a part to this boss battle where Reach for the Stars kicks in, and I'm not sure if it should have kicked in already, and it's just, and they just changed the music, which I would not be happy about if they did, or if it doesn't start playing until the very end of the boss battle. I think it might only start playing at the very end of the boss battle. I'm not entirely sure, though. But when it does, I'm gonna go silent and let you guys enjoy it, because there's an orchestral remix of Reach for the Stars is coming up. Oh, wait, here it is, here it is! At least I think it is. I can't hear very well over the sound effects. Yeah, it is. Listen. It's really hard to hear over the sound effects. It was a lot more prominent, and like it was a lot more pronounced. I jumped. Oh, what the hell? Okay. It was a lot more pronounced in the original version on the Wii, but you can still kind of hear it. I guess it might also be to the fact that the melody might just be softer, because if you recall, the piano version from the opening song is also kind of less pronounced. But here, listen to the song. Yeah, okay, so it's not just that the sound effects are louder. It's also, I think, that the music itself isn't as pronounced in terms of, like, it's softer. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they definitely remixed it. Okay. Which I guess I should have expected. Like, if they remix the original, then it makes sense from the remix the orchestral version as well. But unfortunately, that means that this doesn't feel as... I jumped again. Okay, whatever. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. I'm pressing the A button and nothing's happening. I flicked. Oh, my God. I flicked on the stick. I don't know what to tell you. I flicked on the stick. I flicked the stick and it didn't move me. Okay. Well, it's fine, I guess, because no, it's not. Okay, I am lucky to have survived that. Give me rings, give me rings, give me a hit, and give me some rings. Okay, so after having gone quiet for that section to kind of listen to the music in more detail to see if maybe it could have also, because it could have also been my commentary that was kind of drowning out the music. And I'm sure that's part of it. But even with me going dead silent to focus hardcore on the boss fight itself, I pressed, for God's. Oh my God, I still could not hear it. Like, it's very much not as pronounced as it used to be. Which is, I think it's just a mixture of the sound effects are louder, I'm talking, so it sounds less impactful. But even just, like, in general, I think they definitely remixed it because the piano version that we heard at the beginning of the game is definitely much less pronounced in terms of it's less bombastic, it feels less impactful initially, so I think that's why it also sounds softer here. But once it gets, like, right now, once it really gets going, then you can hear it a bit better. Okay, is this when the Wisps all come together? I think it is.
You horrid little hedgehog!
Yep, here we go. This is when all the Wisps come together. And we homing attack in the middle. And send Eggman out into space! Alright, I have some critiques about the input there. Like, they really... Hey, really? We A-ranked that? Okay. Like, there were several instances in that boss battle where my inputs just were not working. Like, you could hear me flicking the stick, and it wasn't actually flicking Sonic in the direction it needed to go, or jumping, and it wasn't working either. But when that's functioning properly, that final boss is just so good.
My head! Who turned out the lights?
At Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park, you can feel comfortable knowing your safety is our number one.
Oh, shut up!
This might not end well.
Oh, okay, so here's the third. Okay, so this is the part. Honestly, this part I genuinely did not remember was in the game. I genuinely thought that after we beat the final boss, that was just the end, and then the final cutscene plays. So that would be why I didn't remember this, because I genuinely thought that it was just you run away, you fight the boss, and then that's game over. But evidently, I almost died there. Evidently, there was one more bit that I forgot. And honestly, the reason why I may have forgotten is because this might just be cinematic. Like, it might be, unless you fall, it might be, yeah, okay, so I think that might be the whole thing. Yeah, I think that might be why I didn't remember it, because it was just that short, and it was entirely cinematic. Okay, there we go.
Sonic, are you okay? Man, I can't believe you made it through that.
Like you thought I wouldn't?
The only thing I was thinking about was getting pushed into an elevator.
Well, a hedgehog's gotta do what a hedgehog's gotta do.
Great job, Sonic.
Thanks, but I had a little help during that last part.
He said, thank you for saving us.
You're welcome. Thank you for saving us.
He says, you are welcome.
That thing's translating pretty good.
Yep, I finally got all the kinks out. We can talk to them perfectly now. Oh, great. He says, goodbye, my friends, I have to go. Just when I got this thing working.
Better late than never, buddy. Right on.
Ah, man, I really love Sonic Colors. Credits for Sonic Colors. Yeah, that was a... Oh, that was such a blast. Also, speak with your heart. Oh, God. What the hell? Ugh. Ugh. Ow, what the hell is this? No, thank you. Oh, I don't like this at all. Ah. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Ah, what did they do to this song? Okay, well, before I get into... I guess I didn't want to open with the negatives, but I guess we'll open with the negatives. So, Sonic Colors Ultimate... I'll get my final thoughts on the game here. I guess we'll start with the negatives, because they decided to play this. So, Reach for the Stars is one of my favorite songs of all time. Speak With Your Heart... I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite songs of all time, but I do still have a bit of an emotional connection to it, because it's also a lyrical song from this game. So, you know, kind of has a special place in my heart. But... this remix, like, what's with the, like, I don't know, I guess dubstep version of this? I don't like this at all. I really don't like this. No, I don't like this at all, actually. Yeah, because the Reach for the Stars, song, like, the remix of that at the beginning of the game, you know, I mean, look, I still listen to it every time because one thing I liked about Sonic Colors is every time I booted up the game, I could listen to Reach for the Stars and kind of get myself hyped up to play it. And even though I still am not a fan of the way that the song opens with a kind of lackluster piano note to open the song, I still really liked it. Like, I still listened to it and it still managed to get me hyped up to play the game, to record it. So, you know, I wouldn't, it's not as good as the original, but that's a pretty high bar to surpass. So I was honestly pretty content with the, Reach for the Stars remix, but this, like, I can't even pretend. This is, it kind of reminds me of A Whole New World from the Aladdin remake, because, like, that is such a beautiful orchestral piece in the original movie, and then the remix is just this weird, like, claptrap in the background, or sorry, clap track in the background, and it's just so out of place. Like, why is it there? And the same thing here. I really do not like this at all. Yeah, this is not good. I don't like this. I'm sorry, like, I wish I could kind of offer a more substantive reason why, but it's just... I just feel like the kind of claptrack dubstep nature just kind of gets in the way of the flow of the song. Okay, well, that's negatives, so let's keep talking about negative stuff. So, in terms of stuff that's restricted to just Sonic Colors by itself and not the ultimate version of the game, like the remaster, Asteroid Coaster sucks. It's terrible. I had a feeling it might be when I first started the episode, and I'm like, okay, I remember this kind of being but we'll see. It might just be that I sucked at the game, and we'll see if it's better this time. Nope, it's still crap. It's got that one level where you just run around in a circle and it ends. Levels 4 and 5 are just useless, and then levels 2 and 3 have the botched gravity, where there's no way to tell where gravity's flipping, so you just get screwed over by it and flung into directions you didn't want to go in. So that's annoying. And then there's that 6th level where the physics are inconsistent with the roller coaster, so, like, sometimes you jump up and you're fine, and sometimes you jump up and you get flung off into the dark corners of space. So, yeah, I didn't like that at all. That was actually terrible. And then there was the awful boss, where, like, I've always hated that, where you just, like, you don't have enough momentum to adjust your trajectory in order to not get struck by the asteroids. So that was always a pain, and the fact that they placed obstacles right in front of new ring supplies is also crap as well. But that's all I have. Oh, and one more negative thing. The freaking Tails. Conceptually, it's such a cool idea to have Tails bring you back instead of Sonic just reappearing. I really like the concept, but they just botched the execution royally. Because, I don't know, like, it didn't need to be that way. All you had to do was just have it be so that he brings you back, and then 1 second, maybe not even that, maybe less than a second goes by, and then he drops you off into the stage. You didn't need to freaking have it take 6,000 years for him to finally drop you back into the stage. That was really confusing. But, aside from that, and a couple input problems in that final boss battle, that was phenomenal. I really love that. Like, even with Asteroid Coaster being as terrible as it was in the original, and even with, some input problems, even with the Tails thing, man, did I have a blast playing. Oh, and also with the butchered Speak With Your Heart song. man, did I have an absolute blast playing through this game. Because it's just, really, again, aside from those couple small problems we ran into at the very end of the game, for the most part, that was a flawless experience. Like, it was just a prettier version of the original game. Like, it was the, it's the original game with better visuals and a smoother frame rate. Like, instead of running it like 480 30 or whatever, now it runs a smooth 1080p 60. And if I were to play this in 4K mode instead of having to record at 1080p, it'd be at 4K 60. So it's because it's the same level design's intact. It's just a better, smoother, prettier version of the game. So I really had a blast playing. I really enjoyed this. This is so much fun. I didn't really get to talk about why I love that final boss so much, but because it's like, the reason I don't like the other two running bosses, like at Starlight Carnival and Astro Coaster, is because it's just, for one, like I said, the way they place the obstacles in front of ring supplies, and the fact that you can barely keep up with them a lot of the time, and the fact that you can't adjust your momentum to dodge the things that the boss is throwing at you, is really frustrating. But the final boss battle doesn't have any of that. You can always keep up with them very nicely. You can always fairly dodge the final, fairly dodge the attacks that throws your way, assuming the inputs are functioning properly. And I really love the orchestral version of Reach of the Stars that plays in the background as all the Wisps come together to overpower him. Like, that is just such a great way to end the game. I wish they had a Supersonic in Space battle instead of that, because, you know, kind of a missed opportunity, but even still. Also, I felt bad. I'm just smashing through all the names of the people who made this game. So, yeah, kind of feel bad about that, but, you know, I mean, they made it so that I can destroy the credits, so here I am destroying the credits. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I really had to say there. I understand that the popular thing to do on the internet right now is to hate this game, and I probably could have financially benefited had I made a video where I was like, well, Sonic Colors Ultimate made my brain explode. Yeah. But I really just, like, I don't like kowtowing to popular demand, and, like, I don't like I don't know about, in case you didn't know, I'm not a fan of going with the trend. I like to stand by my principles and stay true to who I am, and the truth is, I had a blast playing this game. I loved almost except for the bits at the end. I loved playing through this game. I loved getting the ability to re-experience it at 1080p 60 FPS on next-gen hardware with updated visuals. Some of the music, like Planet Wisp's track was kind of eh, but for the most part, the remixes were really, really awesome. And also, of course, Speak With Your Heart is ugh. And Reach the Stars could have been better, but I mean, for the most part, once the song gets going, it's pretty awesome. So, I really enjoyed this. And I understand if you didn't, because, like, I mean, if you encountered game-breaking glitches and if you play the Switch version, then yeah, I can understand why that would be derailing. But you saw my playthrough. I had an almost flawless experience, and I just love this. I really love this. So, that's where I'm going to leave things off today. I hope you enjoyed my Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed me replaying through this game. And with that, I'm going to leave things here. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the credits, and then we'll wrap up the LP. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. I hope to catch you all soon for whatever LP of mine you decide to watch next. Goodbye, and enjoy the credits. Okay, I'm gonna come back onto the mic for a second just to say that whoever designed that one little message right there is an idiot. Because by the time you... So, because it's scrolling from right to left, you can't finish reading the first sentence in time. So, it scrolls from left to right, so by the time you can read enough of the first sentence to read the full sentence, the next sentence is already off screen because it's already to the far left of the screen. Who wrote that? Who designed that? Okay, wow, yikes, that was not ideal. Like, you literally, so, what I mean is that, like, because the sentence isn't short enough for it to all fit on screen at the same time, so by the time there's nothing left to scroll onto the screen from the right side, it already starts scrolling off screen from the left side, so you can't read the full thing. That was, not a great design choice there. Also, I guess I just stopped playing music, so that's interesting. Well, anyway, I guess I'll go quiet again to the end of the credits, in case anyone actually listens to me say this. They did it again! They did the same thing again. Let's see if they do it a third time. Yep, they did it again. They done-diddly did it again. Who wrote this? You can't read the thing by the time. Okay. This is insane. Also, there is just no music at all. It's kind of eerie, actually. Like, it's just Sonic chilling out of space. There's no, I mean, I guess I prefer no music to the schlock they were bombasting my eardrums with earlier, but, I mean, it's still kind of eerie.
it! Faster! Put your backsides into it!
Technically, we don't have backsides, boss.
I don't care! Just push! We have to hurry! I already have my revenge planned out, and next time I will not fail!
Of course you won't, boss. Of course you won't. On the bright side, a certain someone got their voice back.
I feel like my own self! All I want to do is talk! Hey, remember when we were chasing those little alien guys? What's up with those things anyway? They sure were funny looking! Smell good though?
What I wouldn't give for the maddening silence of space right about now.
Sushi, hey, I heard they started using fish! Bummer we didn't bring any with us! Not that we can eat it since we're robots, but we could have looked at it! I love looking at stuff! I love stuff! The fireworks show was great! Hey, how did we get all this stuff to blow up like that anyway? Loved it! By the way,